give them nothing, but take from them everything.
Hello world, and welcome to the Metal Hand of God podcast. I am your host Wayne, and sitting beside me is the man, the myth, not Rum,
but Chris.
Every time you've been on here, I think I've said not Rum. That's what your new name is. It's not the Enforcer anymore. You are Chris, not Rum.
Not Rum. Gotcha. Just so there's no confusion.
That's right. He is not Rum. But Rum will be back soon. I spoke to him today, and he was saying he was getting back home pretty soon. So that's good. That'll be fun to have him back for a couple shows. He said he missed the world of podcasting. He misses everybody. And he said that Chris is horrible, and he can't wait till he could take his place back.
Put me out my misery.
No, I'm just kidding. No, he didn't say any of that shit, man. I'm just giving you a hard time.
It's okay.
No, I know, because you're going to have to come back anyway, even when Rum's here. So you're going to have to be on the fucking thing with Rum so he can make fun of you. Yeah, see? See? Okay. See how I do those things?
It's Rum and not Rum.
Rum and not Rum is back on the air.
That's going to be fun.
So what's been going on, dude?
Same old shit, just a different week.
How
about yourself?
Same, man. Just kind of trying to keep things going, you know? Work. Fucking more work.
Always.
Did get a confirmation from the guys at Showcase Comics that 2 members of GWAR will be at the convention. They've done it. Saw Borg Destructo will be there.
Oh, my favorite.
And one of my all-time favorite characters, Sleazy P. Martini, which is basically GWAR's manager.
Oh, okay.
He's got like this heavy, like
Sleazy P. Martini,
New York kind of sounding accent. He says, "Yeah, bro, what about GWAR over here?" You know, he talks like that. It's so fucking funny, dude. Yeah, he's the man, Sleazy P. He's the one who went to Antarctica. The storyline is he went to Antarctica and he discovered in a cave, frozen solid in a cave, the GWAR.
Wow,
and he defrosted them, and he found out that they were aliens from another planet and then he's helping them with their addiction for crack and to take over the world.
Wow. One
slave at a time.
That is a killer combination.
You know.
Crack addiction and want to take over the world.
Yeah, I'll have to let you watch some of those movies that they made. They're hysterical. They had what was it? Phallus in Wonderland was the name of one. Live from Antarctica was another one that I had. And there's a few other ones that I own, but my very first experience with GWAR before I even got to see them live was the Live in Antarctica DVD. But it wasn't a DVD, it was actually a videotape.
Showing your age there,
yeah.
Wayne? Showing your age.
Yeah. It wasn't Betamax, though. It was VHS, you know?
Wasn't quite that old, huh?
No. But I remember going to Warehouse Music, and I was looking around through stuff, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, man. I was like, I got to have this, Dad. And he's like, all right.
And that's what started.
And he's like, he had no idea what that was. And then I was like, gotta get this, you know, this looks really cool. It was basically live concert footage of what they did, you know. And they showed him like cutting people up and fucking throwing blood on everybody.
Oh, shit,
kind of crazy shit. It was fucking cool. And I was like, I'm hooked, man. 1980. Fuck, man. I want to say like 87, maybe 86, 87.
Okay, was that their debut album, or is it?
No, their first record came out in 1980.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been together for 30 odd years, something like that. Yeah. Something, I don't remember.
Awesome.
I don't know exactly. I remember one of the last times I saw them with the original singer. It was the 25th anniversary show.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. If it's been the same lineup throughout, or has it been?
No. GWAR's changed like several people, but the original singer, He actually died recently. He died. He OD'd. Now, he's always been in the band. He was the only one that was always in the band. It was his brainchild, basically. And he passed away. He OD'd, and I don't remember. It's been about 4 years now, 5 years maybe.
Oh, wow, okay.
Maybe a little longer than that. I don't remember. But, yeah, he died. And so now the original bass player is the singer.
Okay, so
like they got him. They got one of the original guys to come back. Yeah, so it was really cool. It's cool stuff.
Kind of nostalgic.
Yeah, and it's still a GWAR show, man. I mean, they still got like the new singer. He looks like a cow, so he's got, instead of udders, he has dicks.
Wow, okay.
He has 4 dicks.
Who couldn't use 4 dicks?
And they shoot blood and green stuff out of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, there's parts in the show that I had to cover my kid's face when I took him. I was like, oh no, you cannot watch the 4-dicked man to fuck a dead child. That's not what I'm letting you watch.
Yeah, you just got to draw the line somewhere.
Right, yeah. But you can get his bloody come on you. I don't mind that.
Yeah, that's fine. That'll come off in the wash. Live children, no problem.
Yeah. No,
kid.
not a dead kid. No.
What kind of kid?
What kind of dad would you think I am? I mean, fuck. But no, they're there. So I'm excited to see these guys, man. It's gonna be cool. We're gonna be at our table, and I've been begging them to set up our table next to theirs, so we can kind of sit there. So like all of me, you, and whoever's there can kind of sit there and just hang out and bullshit with the guys. You know, I mean, that'd be kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
But we'll see.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Another big thing this weekend, starting Saturday, the Unholy Nights festival that that me and the podcast and Babylon put on every February is the first night is this Saturday night. It's gonna be fucking a banging show. Jack Lock Rock show, Dang Bra Y. I have to look and remember who the other guys are, but there's a bunch of people on the list. Slapface and Motor Riot. So it's gonna be a really, really good show. Come out. They're gonna have a food truck there. Diablo's food truck's gonna be there. Selling all kind of badass food. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a real good time. Hopefully I'll have some of the main posters for sale. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna have them yet because I'm still trying to fill a date. One of the bands had to drop off for some reason or another, and
oh shit,
I need a replacement for it, and I have to redo the poster. So hopefully I'll have the main poster there for sale. If we do, it's gonna be 11 by 17s that are gonna be like $5 if anybody wants one. Other than that, that's pretty what the big excitements that are going on. You can come talk to us at all those events. We'll be there hanging out, doing our thing. I know Chris might make an appearance at a couple of them. I don't know which ones yet.
Whichever ones I get permission to go to.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't know which ones yet.
She hasn't told me yet.
I know February 14th is out of the question.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one's definitely out of the question. I mean, me and Caitlin will probably be there for that one, just because I have to be at all of them, and it's Valentine's Day. So. Oh, nice. So yeah, there's that. And that would probably be the one that you would be the most apt to go see.
That would be the story.
The first show too. The first show's got this Saturday's got a really good band. Dang Bra Y, I think you would really like them. They're a ska band. They're not heavy. It's not really a heavy night that night. Slapface is more like a rock band. Motor Riot is kind of like a throwback. They got a full-size Hammond organ and do all kind of stuff like that. And Dang Bra Y is a ska band. And the Jack Lock Rock show is probably it definitely is one of the most underrated acts in Louisiana.
So it's definitely a must-see show.
Yeah, those guys. Jack himself is just one of the best dudes ever. He's like one of the greatest frontmen I've ever seen, and
awesome. And
he's just so fun to watch. And he gets fucking hammered on stage and just doesn't give a fuck. It's great. It's so good.
All out there, huh?
Yeah, he does.
Gotta respect that.
So if you want the full lineup of the shows, go look up the Babylon Sports Bar on Facebook. And go into their events, and they have every one of them's listed. And it's night 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way down. The only change this year is the fact that we are not calling it the 8 Unholy Nights anymore. It's just the Unholy Night Festival because there's 9 this year instead of 8.
8 Unholy Nights plus 1.
Yeah, the plus 1. So we hope to see everybody there. Come out and just have a good time. What's next on the agenda, man? We got some fucked up news in the like all kind of fucked up news. Like several people, famous people, have died in the last few days. Like I know you don't know who this is. Corrosion of Conformity's old drummer passed away. He was a very big, groundbreaker in the hardcore music scene. He passed away. We had Cynic, one of Cynic's drummer. The Cynic's drummer died. We had Russia's drummer died. That's 3 drummers, man. And people are saying, anybody in a local band, make sure you hold on to your drummer real tight, because it's been rough for drummers. Wow. But one of the biggest, of course, that's been on everybody's mind. It's been on the news, and it's crazy. Is Kobe Bryant was killed in a freak helicopter accident with his daughter and 8 other people, or no, 6 other people, because it was
9 total. So
yeah, him
his
and
daughter, his pilot, and 6 others.
Yeah, there you go.
Some more, a few more other kids and whatnot. I mean, anybody going is terrible.
But this is a horrible situation. Yeah. Like, and I mean, there's been people. I mean, even yourself has been joked about it and this and that. But which is okay. I get it. But guys, kids died, and I just sit there and what bothers me is not the fact that they died. It's the fact that his last moments there, trying to tell his daughter that everything's going to be okay as they're fucking plummeting into the ground.
Yeah, that's
it breaks me up inside.
It's like unimaginable. Can you just imagine?
No, I can't, because the thought of me holding my kid as we were both about to die and telling him that, like, it'll be okay, we'll be fine, and I just, dude, I can't. It's such a fucked up feeling. And I'm not even in the helicopter. You know what I'm saying? Just the, I feel so bad for him. I mean, for his wife, and the other siblings are just probably horribly torn up.
That's just fucking, I mean, I can't even imagine. Like you said, in that moment, like, what do you do? It's like, you want to protect your kid, but there's like absolutely nothing you can fucking do. It's like,
just you're helpless. And as a father, you want to do everything in the world to protect your kid. Everything. Like, what do you, I mean, I'd even be at the point where it's like, look, we can jump out of this sumbitch in a few seconds, and we have more of a chance of hitting the ground and surviving than we do in a burning fire,
Yeah, that was
I mean, it's just sad. It's sad to see him go, because I mean, there's so much he was probably going to do. He's only 41 years old. It's a sad way to go, and I mean, who knows? And there's been a lot of people doing, silly jokes and stuff. And I tell you what, though, I did witness. I'm not going to say any names or anything like this, but I did witness it. It wasn't even it wasn't like that horrible of a silly joke. I'm not going to say what it was, because I'm not going to give that person any fucking credit of what they did. But he is a bar owner, and he made a seriously stupid comment about Kobe Bryant, and he's fucked.
Wow. Yeah.
Like when he did that, there was over 150 comments after, saying that people were going to boycott his bar because he was a stupid asshole, and because he said these things. And people were saying, look, it's not because of Kobe. It's because there were kids on this plane that died, Like, and I get it. People die all the time. Kids die every day. But you don't make fun of them. Like, you don't say those kind of things like that, especially at that sensitive of a subject, Yeah. But people tend to think it's funny and like to poke fun at shit like that. But whatever, I mean, it wasn't my bar, so that's his fault. I didn't really care for the dude that much anyway,
Karma, huh?
Well, I mean, we did something years ago, so not associated with the bar, but he allowed us to do something in his bar, and just his dealings, like when we were dealing with him, he seemed like a shady fuck. So
just didn't get a good vibe from him, man.
Yeah. and we never did anything ever again there. So I was like, okay, whatever.
Well, probably not a lot of people's going to do anything there from here on out.
Right,
that.
right. And on even, I know I said a sad note, well, even more sad note, you guys all out there who are familiar with some of the stuff that I've done in my past and are familiar with my band Resurrection Man, well, one of my friends and former bass player of Resurrection Man, he passed away this past week. He died. He passed away on Monday, and it sucks. He was one of my really good friends, and you know, it just was. It sucked. You know what I mean? I can't say it any more blatant than that. That
It's
you know,
never easy.
you know, he was a young guy. He was 44. He was a year younger than me, and you know, he lost his battle with congestive heart failure. He was fighting with that for a long time. He was on a donor list, and you know, me and my drummer for Resurrection Man, we were at the funeral and we were talking, and you know, we both said the same thing. You know, we both were like, well, we had no idea he was this bad off.
Damn.
You know, we didn't know he was on hospice till like 2 days before he passed away. And we thought he's been fighting hard. He's gonna get his heart. You know, everything's gonna be cool. You know, no, it sucks. But I do want to say something about the funeral, and this is something that I think my friend Mike would appreciate that happened at his funeral. It was fantastic because like to see the music scene come out, like all the guys that were there, like I'm not going to name everybody, I'm not going to name names, I'm not going to say things like that, but there were so many like musicians and friends that we've played with and, you know, hung out with over the years that showed up, which was so awesome. Even actual rock stars were there, like guys that were in bands when Mike was first starting out in his band. And like they've gotten signed by record labels and toured the world, you know, and they actually took the time out to show up to his yeah, man, and that was super fucking cool. But this is the thing, me and a friend of mine, we're of course all of us were in the back because, you know, we're the bad guys, you know, we're the metalheads, you know, the you know, if you got those kids in the school that always talk shit, that was us. We're at the back of the church. So we're all back there hanging out, you know, sitting while the mass is going on. And the priest, are you Catholic?
No.
What are you?
I don't know.
What are you baptized?
Not.
Oh, you weren't baptized?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Nope.
You're gonna burn in hell. Anyway, so
I'll do it keeping it metal.
Keep it metal. Anyway, so in a Catholic church, you've been in a Catholic service though, right?
Once or twice.
Okay. Do you know that when they give out the host, the bread stuff, and the wine, that he bless it, right? You know how he blesses it. Well, he's in the process of blessing the Eucharist and the wine. So he's got the little bowl of the bread, and he's got the wine, and he picks up the bowl of bread, and he's doing his prayer, and then he just stops. The priest does now. He stops and he goes, "Excuse me for a minute," and he puts the bread down. Starts walking down the center aisle, like, and the first thing I did was think, did one of us say something too loud?
We're about to get kicked
we're getting kicked out of the church.
Oh Lord!
And I'm sitting there like, God damn,
Jesus.
So we're sitting there, and he walks past us. I'm like, all right, we good. He clicks off his microphone. He proceeds to go into the bathroom and take a shit. In the middle of the service, guys. This was the most unreal, like.
Well, what was he doing? He was making room for the Lord.
What the fuck moment? But this is what me and my friend Doug said. We looked at each other and I said, Mike did that for us. He made that man shit himself on at the altar so we would get a laugh and we both would die. And my other friend Eddie, he's in the band 2 Minute Cage, and he was sitting next to us. And after everything was over, he told us, he says, "I didn't look at y'all because I knew you motherfuckers was making fun of that man going to take a shit." Yeah, so that was the big joke. Like, he sharted himself on stage because, you know, he was up there and he was like, oh man, excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom.
That's crazy.
But yeah,
Had to make some room.
Right. But no, so we like to say that was Mike giving us a little, hey, I'm watching, guys.
I mean, they always say, they always send signs. So
that was cool. That was a good moment.
It was something to remember by.
Yeah, it was a good moment, and it's sad that he's gone, but it's also look at it like he doesn't have to fight anymore.
Yeah,
he's been fighting for a few years with this heart issue, and I'm glad he's at peace.
Yep, it's always easiest for them. It's always hard for the ones they leave behind.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah. It's rough. Death is not easy, man. It's not easy to deal with.
No, not
it
at
truly
all.
isn't. Like, I mean, I've dealt with it with my family. My parents are both gone, and your mom's gone, and it's not easy. It's not a. And people are like, "Oh, it gets better when you get so." No, it does not.
I'm still waiting on that.
I'll be honest, like it doesn't. Like holidays fucking suck. I hate holidays. The only thing that's good for me holidays is my kid and my wife.
Yep.
That's the only thing that helps me through the holidays. When I go to my family, like not my family's, but my wife's family, I mean I consider my family. I mean they are my married family.
Yeah.
When I go to their stuff, it kills me. And I don't say anything, and I don't, do that, but it hurts because I think like, man, I wish my parents were here. Like I wish I could have this time with them and see my kid, opening presents from them and hanging out with them and doing stuff, but that'll never happen,
I totally understand that.
Never will happen. But it's neither here nor there, guys. I hate to bring the podcast down. Let's bring it up, man. Let's take a break right here. And we're going to bring we got a sponsor, not a sponsor, a commercial for some...
athletic supporters?
Not athletic supporters.
No? Okay.
No, we're for the PM Star Productions, which if you want anything to do with, any kind of promotional items that you want to sell. I mean, they even do skateboard decks and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. But stickers, posters, buttons, you name it, they do it. So check it out. It's PM Star Productions.
Are you looking to get custom merch for your band? PM Star Promotions is producing all types of promotional items such as shirts, hats, stickers, banners, koozies, skate decks, and much, much more. All products are imprinted in the USA and made to last while keeping your cost as low as possible. Need a shirt design or logo made? The PM Star team has over 20 years experience in graphic design to make your ideas come to life. PM Star Promotions is making their way by working alongside with national bands and record labels including Crowbar, Goat Whore, and Ripple Music. To get customized, dependable work or check out the package deals that fit your budget and other exciting offers, please check out our featured collection on Facebook, PM Star Promotions, or visit www.pmstarpromo.com. It's time to get noticed.
So, all right, there you go. Anything you need, guys, go check them out. They are fucking great. If you want to see the quality of stuff, come check out our stickers and stuff at the convention tables and things like that, because they do most of our stickers. But anyway, so yeah. So what else we got to talk about there, Christopher?
Let's see what else is going on in the world.
I mean, did you watch the wrestling pay-per-view that was this weekend?
Yes, I did.
And was it enjoyable?
Nah, for the most part, it was a pretty good product.
A lot of people were saying that it was very surprising.
It was.
I have not watched it because I don't know any of the people that are wrestling.
You might know a few of them. They had a few big returns from back in the day.
Oh yeah, who returned? Who was the throwbacks?
The Rated R Superstar, Edge.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that's interesting. I thought he was dead.
No, far from it.
Was it Christian? Is that dead? Is Christian dead?
No, they're both live and kicking. Actually, Christian was on the pre-show.
Oh, really?
Doing a little commentating. Yeah, they're both.
Who the fuck am I getting confused? Why do I think Christian or the Edge is dead? There must be a guy that kind of reminds me of those two dudes that died.
I don't know. But yeah, so he returned.
Nice.
That was nice. Got a huge fucking pop.
Well, I'd hope so.
Yeah,
I mean, he's fucking a superstar.
I mean, he actually came out there and he was the entrant in the Royal Rumble match, and he actually stayed around for a good little while, And,
so it was the Royal Rumble. I didn't know it was the Royal Rumble. Okay.
Yeah, 30 men in. One winner type shit. Yeah. And it was nice. He He really got in there and did his thing. You know, it's not just like a one-shot thing like most of the, you know, surprise people in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, they go in for a few minutes and then they're like, okay, I'm done. I'm retired. It's time to get the fuck back out.
Yeah, really interesting in the women's Royal Rumble. I don't know if you're familiar with the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix.
No, I'm not too familiar with any of the female wrestlers except for the, what's her name? Well, Ric Flair's daughter, I've seen her a few times.
Oh, yeah, Charlotte. Yeah.
And then the Samoan-looking chick, I can't remember her name either.
Nia Jax.
Yes. The only reason I say that is because she's got, you know, that brown skin, darker skin than everybody else. That's the only reason I know she's not a white girl. The rest, almost everybody else in the entire fucking female organization is white girls.
Yeah, for the most part.
White girls with big boobs, that's it. That's all it is.
But anyway, back to some real wrestling. So Beth Phoenix, she's like...
white girl, big boobs?
No, actually, she's built like a fucking fullback.
Nice, okay.
And she's actually married to Edge in real life.
Oh, that's cool.
I didn't know that till just here recently. But so she made her, you know, come back. She's got a place in history, you know, multiple women's championships.
Cool.
She was the second woman to compete in a men's Royal Rumble match. You know, just shit like that. And she comes back. She's like maybe the first 5 in. And she takes a blow on the... they have like the ring post with like the fancy little shit on it. Well, she's selling it like a punch, and she falls back and like cracks her freaking head open. So she's bleeding the whole fucking match.
Jesus Christ!
And there's like, you know, not to bore you with history, but there's like an angle with a male wrestler back in the day.
Kurt Angle?
No, Santino Morelli.
Whatever. Anyway, he said Angle, so I was going with that.
Well,
you know.
Angle, like storyline. So it had a little bit of
Hennig?
history. So it was like pointless because a guy's known to cross dress and try to enter women's matches. So it's kind of pointless if Beth Phoenix isn't in there. So she stuck it out almost all the way to the end.
Wow.
Just to eliminate this guy before she was eliminated. And it was like bad, dude. She's like blonde hair, you know, bleach blonde, blood like all over the fucking place and shit.
Wow,
yeah,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, not cool for her, but you know what I'm saying.
No, like the way
sure
for her to, you know, stick it out, you know, like the balls on this bitch, you know. So
yeah,
but it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Well, who fucking won?
Oh, you want me to just spoil it?
You can spoil it for me because I don't know if I watch it, but yeah.
Drew McIntyre.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh man, he's a Scottish psycho. It was kind of going to shit. Brock Lesnar was the first guy in 13 straight. He was like the first 9 or 10. He was knocking them out and waiting for the next one to come in.
God damn.
And then he started cleaning the ring out a little bit, and then McIntyre and him, and then McIntyre kind of ended up taking him out.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because I mean,
cool.
the whole thing is the winner of the Royal Rumble gets a title shot at WrestleMania.
Right. Who's got the fucking title?
Brock Lesnar.
Oh, okay. So it was pointless.
It was like
win.
the build up. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. Sorry
hello,
about that.
Java.
Java says I have an update. Fuck you. But anyway, that's cool.
Yeah, it was good.
When is WrestleMania this year?
April in Tampa.
Tampa. You going?
Fuck no.
Why not?
It kind of pisses me off because the logo is like the fucking Tampa Bay Buccaneer shit. It's like at Raymond J Stadium.
Well, that's cool.
Fuck them. No, it's not.
You that salty about the fucking nobody? Tampa Bay is nobody. They didn't do shit this year.
I don't care. They're the enemy.
You just it's not like it's the fucking Atlanta Falcons logo.
Yeah, but I mean the only thing worse than the Tampa Bay Bucks is the fucking Atlanta Falcons.
I don't know. I think the Rams logo and the Vikings kind of make it a little more salty than those.
Well, anyone that's not fucking black and gold. Well, one I really can't stand is those fucking black and white striped ones.
Oh yeah. The jackasses that throw the flags. Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. Still too fresh. Too fresh.
Take that wound, boy. Put that salt in that motherfucker. Dig it in there deep.
Oh yeah, I can't take it, bro. That's 2 days of work after that. Fuck.
He's such a pussy, man. Come on, it's just a game, buddy.
Know, but I talk so much shit, and I ride with my team so fucking hard, and it's just like.
Well, I get it, dude. I get it, but you know,
and it's like every game day, I got some asshole like fucking messaging me like, "Oh, we done blew it." Like, I really don't need this kind of negativity in my life. You know?
I'm sorry, I'll stop doing that.
Some Somebody's got to check on me after a fucking loss.
I do. That's why I gotta tell you all that shit all the time, because I know half the time you over there about to cut your wrist and shit. I'm like, come on, bitch, don't. It's not that bad. It really isn't.
It's not that good either. But
it's just a little game. It's just a little football game. The motherfuckers don't count.
Men running around in tight little pants,
right?
On
right.
A fucking.
I mean,
a piece of leather.
I mean, that's what you do, though. You really dig, people who smack people on the ass and wrestle naked.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, everybody's got to like something.
Oh, well, you know, not really.
Yeah,
So what do you, all right, so here we go. This is my question to you. For you guys out there who don't know, we are, you know, I mean, you guys, most of you guys know we're in New Orleans, based out of New Orleans, and we're, you know, diehard Saints fans. So I want to know, do you think Drew Brees is going to come back this year?
Yeah, I think at least one more year.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Did you see the article making its rounds from the Pro Bowl and all?
No.
Supposedly there's a sports reporter by the name of Jay Glazier. He's real tight with Sean Payton, supposedly. And he's saying now that the Saints' plans are to bring Brees back for 1 year and have him mentor Taysom Hill. That they really think that Hill is the quarterback of the future for the Saints.
Really?
Yeah, so they're thinking, you know, have Drew come in there and groom him in 2020, and in 2021, let it be the Taysom Hill show. So
I don't see that.
I don't know.
The reason I don't see that is I'll put it like this: is you know, Taysom's good, he's decent. He's no fucking Drew Brees.
No, but I mean, who is though? Who is? I think what's going to hurt him, I believe, is when he becomes the guy. I think the shit that makes him so explosive now, I don't think they can do that every down. So I think it's going to kind of hinder like what makes him what he is now. Right. He's like the whole fucking show.
Yeah,
I think don't take those risks,
I think you know. Well, no, but you see, if they keep Teddy Bridgewater after Brees retires, if they keep Teddy and him, then that's your double-headed snake right there.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Teddy's good. He really is. He's a good quarterback.
Yeah, I'd love to see him stay on the roster.
I would too. I liked him to stay. I like all three of them to stay for this last year, and then Brees retired, and those two guys take over the whole fucking show, and I think that'd be great. Yeah. But money wise, I don't know what's gonna happen because we got too many free agents out there that we need to keep.
Yeah, and too many parts that we need to add. So
Right.
And then for that to be out there about Taysom being the future, I just think that it's already written on the wall. I think Bridgewater's gone.
Which sucks. Maybe Bridgewater told him, look, I got to deal with somebody, Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of teams that's going to be looking for starters this year.
Especially somebody as good as he is.
Yeah.
So who knows, man?
Yes, we shall see.
Yeah, it'll be part of the next story, I guess.
Yep.
Who the fuck knows?
Life after Breeze. Knew it was coming sooner or later.
Terrible.
But anyway.
So, all right. I'm a little late on this train here. But there is a TV show that I started to watch. I finished it finally on Amazon Prime called Good Omens. Have you seen that?
No, I have not.
All right. It's based off of a Neil Gaiman book, or Gaiman, or however you fucking say his last name. Everybody pronounces it different, but basically what it is about a demon and an angel that are there on Earth from the start. And it's like their fault that Adam and Eve, it's like, of course it's the demon's fault that Eve ate the apple, and it's the angel's fault that they both left the garden because they were like, look, you gotta go, God's gonna be mad, take my flaming sword, I'll help you out, but they are supposed to be on Earth to help the demons helping the bad stuff, and the angel's supposed to keep it on the evil, so they eviled it out. And the story is basically about the end of the world coming, and they don't want it to happen because they became acclimated to living on Earth, and they don't want to go back to their places. They're like, we like it down here.
Oh, okay. So is it like set in present time, or?
Yeah, basically. I mean, the way It's been an older show, so it's a few years back. But
Okay, but yeah, like not
present day stuff, yeah.
Gotcha.
But you'll love it, dude. It's so good. It's only like 9 episodes, but it's
okay. So just one season. Like
yeah,
a
yeah.
9. Okay.
But it's super good. It's funny. It's like they do some crazy shit in it, and I think you dig it. You know, anybody out there that hasn't watched Good Omens, you should go check it out. It's really fun. And then I started the new season of Sabrina.
Yeah, how is that? I recently seen that season 3 was released, and I was watching the trailer, and I was like, this might look like something I can get behind.
Look, Rum told me about this, right? He's like, you gotta watch it. I'm like, dude, it's fucking Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I'm not gonna watch that stupid shit, right? I'm like, this just sounds terrible. Bruh, it's so good.
Come on, huh?
It's dark. It's fucked up. Like, it's gory. It's not Sabrina the Teenage Witch, like the old school.
What the fuck you think, you know?
No, it's not Melissa Joan Hart. This is fucking
from it, huh?
Yeah. This is like rip out your heart. You know, yeah, dude. It's fuck. There's human sacrifices. There's I'm not giving anything away. It's like the devil dealing with the Satan and the fucking like the true meaning behind witchcraft and all that shit.
Okay.
All built in the same, and it also ties in with the TV show Riverdale that's on there too.
With,
so
Jughead and Archie. And
yes, they're all. It's all
okay.
It's all in the same universe. It's like
gotcha.
Their town is a few miles away from Riverdale. You know, so they're all together in the same area.
Okay.
It's fucking good, dude. Like I haven't watched Riverdale. I haven't watched any of that, but Sabrina is off the fucking chain, dude. I love it. Like, I'm on like episode 6 of season 3, and there's only like 9 episodes. I'm like, this sucks. I don't want it to end.
Yeah, it's like y'all excited when Netflix releases a series because it's like all at one time, and then after you're done, you're like, fuck.
Like, man, it's over already. What the fuck?
Yeah, like now what? You know.
But no, it's excellent, dude. If you really want to sit down and knock back some good shows, that's one to do.
We just we finished Castle Rock.
You were telling me. It's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it is. It is 2 seasons. It's they both kind of revolve around Stephen King's work.
Cool.
You know, and yeah, it's really good. It's one of those after it's over with, you kind of left scratching your head. I mean, like to the day, I'm still like figuring out
like what the fuck happened. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay.
Now I get it.
Yeah, it's really good. So, but we're definitely looking for a new show to get behind. So
try Sabrina, man. I think you got both of y'all will probably like that one. It's definitely not something you watch in front of your daughter, though.
That sucks because she's like. She's real big and like that's our thing, you know.
Yeah.
Show, so
I wouldn't do that.
Gotcha.
No, it's got a lot of sex stuff in it, and it's definitely more like NC-17 adulty kind of stuff. There's no nudity or anything.
Okay,
maybe an ass here or there, but but no.
Okay, we'll wait till she's 7.
Yeah. And there's cursing and this and that. I mean, my kid will walk in while I'm watching every now and then. He'll be like staring at the TV. I'm like, you can't watch this, bro. Why? Just. Right now, you can't watch it. Okay, I got enough of you running around going die with a gun. I don't need you. I don't need you to be doing this shit at school. You know.
Oh yeah, it's a quick way to get a call to the principal's office.
Yeah, for real. So, I was watching those two. What else did I get into? I can't remember. It was something else I was watching on fucking.
I think he was telling me about The Boys on Amazon.
That's what it was. The Boys was the other thing that I watched on Amazon Prime. And I really hope they hurry up and put up a second season of that, because that shit was fucking crazy too. That's definitely not a show for your daughter.
Family, huh?
Yeah, no.
Maybe we'll just wait for the Masked Singer to come back home.
Yeah, that's a good idea, because one of the first scenes not first scenes, but one of the first parts of the first episodes, like one of the characters is welcomed into the new like Hall of Justice type thing, and she walks in and she's like. She meets one of her heroes, which is kind of like the Aquaman of the thing.
Okay, of The Boys.
Yeah, and he's basically like, she's like, yeah, he can't believe it. I had a big crush on you when I was a kid, you know. Oh. And she turns her head, and when she turns her right around, he's fucking naked. His dick's out. He's stroking himself, going, so all right, you want to get on this?
Oh, how many times has that happened, huh?
And I'm like, what the fuck am I watching, man?
You just added it to your favorites. Like,
I was like,
this is definitely a show I can get behind.
This is a fucked up show. I'm gonna watch all of these, and I watched every single episode in a day.
That's one season as well.
One
right
season,
now?
nine episodes, one season. But it's really good. It's good shit. I don't know what that was, but all right, that was bad. But yeah, so that's what I've been. Now I'm finishing up Sabrina, and I'm gonna try to find something else. I don't know what else I want to watch. Because I can only watch things when the kid goes to sleep, because he wants attention and wants to be hanging out, and I'm like, that's fine, I get it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But
But sometimes you just want to watch some fucked up shit.
Right, and I don't want to watch that kind of shit around him because he's very impressionable right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. So easy.
Yeah,
so easy to point him in the wrong direction. Fun, but yeah.
And then one of the other subjects that we were talking that we're going to talk is this fucking coronavirus thing that's going around.
Dude, was it just me? Or was like, it totally fucking blew my mind that the coronavirus is not from like fucking Mexico or something.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
I just like, dude, like when I heard corona, I was like, oh, that's fucked up. It's like, who's got the Lyme disease? Fuck, but
that y'all are dumb. Y'all are dumb.
I just
Corona
couldn't fucking
and Lyme.
believe that, dude. I did hear. I was listening to some podcast today, and the guy's like said it came from like Wu Chang, China, or something.
Yeah.
And he proceeds to say, "I told you, Wu Chang ain't nothing to
The
fuck with." Dude, I lost my
Chang.
shit. I was like, dude, it's like everything I know is a lie. Like fucking Corona is from fucking China now. What the fuck?
Yeah, and it's crazy is like these older diseases and viruses are gonna be what kills us.
Yeah,
because we're stupid. We're not vaccinating our children. We're not fucking. We're not, taking the precautions to get rid of these things. Like when kids die of measles and mumps, there's something fucking wrong with this situation.
That's kind of uncalled for. It's vaccinate them. I mean, if you get a fucking dog, you're gonna
vaccinate. And guess what? Dogs are
are
vaccinated for corona.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't really think there was a lot of dogs running around China.
No, you don't have to. They eat them though. But don't bump. That's fucking terrible.
You could pet it before you eat it.
Yeah. No, but they don't. But I mean, it doesn't come from dogs. But I mean, you can transmit
Really?
it.
Okay.
Yeah, if a dog has it, you can get it.
So you've been knowing about the corona shit for a while, just ain't been telling nobody.
Yeah, I've been keeping it to myself because that's what I do.
You've got the only vaccination.
I do.
It's for
Fuck
you and
you.
your family.
I got it.
Motherfucker.
$1 million a pop. What y'all want? What y'all need?
When everybody's got the fucking corona and all pissed off at the Mexicans knocking over the taco trucks.
Right.
When it should be the Chinese stores.
Trying to rub themselves with lime. We are so stupid.
Far from politically correct.
But no, you know what, man? I mean, I really hope they get a grasp on this shit because it's fucking bad.
I mean, it's very manageable from what I understand.
Yeah.
If it's caught early enough, because I mean, they say it's basically the same symptoms as like a common cold.
It is, but a little bit more worse.
And then they say it can just turn into pneumonia and this and that. But I mean, so it's just like one of those things, like just be careful.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, and now from what I don't know if it's a true article or not. I'm not gonna base my opinion on this article because I have no idea if it's true.
Just base it off the memes on Instagram.
But the headline of it was that there were 2 chemical plants that were making coronavirus for chemical warfare in China, and they are the result of this because something happened with the plant or something. Now, I don't know how true that is because it hasn't come out on a national level or news-wise.
Yeah,
but
you would kind of think that would be one of those things.
But, I mean, it could be one of those conspiracy,
could be
things that turn out to be true, like aliens, Jesus, all those things.
You never know.
I don't know, man. I had that, the last episode I posted up, everybody, I want to thank everybody for listening to it, but it was basically me throwing together a bunch of stuff, and I said this thing in there before I ran the alien thing I played for you.
Yeah.
That I think people out there should really consider believing in some of these conspiracies and aliens and things like that, because people out there put their faith in to a book that has been written over thousands of years, or however long. I don't know how old the fucking Bible is, but honestly, it's 1,000 years old, probably.
I don't know. I've seen the movie. So.
Yeah. But you know what I mean. The book was was written by people we don't know in a different language that was deciphered by people who supposedly spoke the language, you know, and then now we're saying that we believe all these things and that there's a God and this and that, which is fine. You know, I don't go to church, but I do believe in something. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't think organized religion is where it's at, but I think that there is something that put us here some kind of way or another. But people, you need to sit down and look at the possibilities that aliens do exist. Loch Ness Monster exists, fucking Bigfoot exists, the Mothman, you know, all these things, because if you can sit down and put your faith into a book that you have not seen, or you just put faith and blind faith into this book that you've never seen any of it, but there are pictures of Bigfoot, there are pictures of aliens, there are pictures of Mothman, there's all these things. And
I mean, there's no grainy photos of Jesus walking around nowhere. I mean,
right.
Come on.
I mean, and not that there's going to ever be a photo, but you know what I mean. It's just like there are proof.
That's what they want you to think.
Ooh, but there are proof of these things, and I just think this should be a possibility.
Yeah, I think it would just be. I don't mean to interrupt, but
no, go ahead.
I just think it would be foolish to just think we're the only people,
right?
And that just what we know is it. Because I mean, how often do you see like, oh, you know, they discovered a new species? Well, motherfucker, how long have we been doing this discovering shit?
Right.
And
we have discovered
new
new species every day.
Yeah. So like, what the fuck, dude? You know, it's like, so you're mean to tell me that like this is it? This is some bullshit.
No, guys. I mean, there's more stuff out there
when
besides
does Earth
us.
2 come out? We done seen all this shit.
Right.
One, you know?
I just don't get it, guys. I mean, why are people so doubtful? You know, why didn't you believe these things? I mean, I understand some of it's just so far-fetched, it's ridiculous, but there is a possibility. You know, I'm not saying that I'm not a crazy person. You know, I mean, I'm just whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just think everyone should give it a chance. Like, you know, don't just count it out because you said no, that can't happen. That's no such thing, or there's no such thing as ghosts, or come on, guys. There's
definitely more out there than we fucking.
We don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know, and we'll never know what's on the other side, or what's out there, or what's going on until we end up there.
Yeah, and then once we get there, it's too late to come back and tell everybody else.
For real.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be doing a cast from up there. Or
I'll try.
Yeah,
I'll try. We'll be the baddest cast in heaven. Yo, what's up?
And all our listeners will be in hell.
That's right. That's another thing that from Sabrina, which is fucking hysterical, is that oh god, and the insults for the bad people, like
the
for
bad people,
you know, like for the
probably like fucking 12.
No, like the
bad people.
I can't think of no other way to consider them, but
evil motherfuckers.
You know, like the not even just evil, but like the witches,
the cool kids.
What the witches tell other witches when they get mad at them is like, oh, go to heaven.
Wow.
Instead of go to hell, because they pray to the devil, you know. So it's pretty funny. Very funny.
Oh shit, that is funny, bro.
But anyway, guys, I rambled on enough. Chris said a few things.
Shook my head a lot. Smiled.
You know, eventually Chris will understand that when you shake your head, you guys don't see him.
I'm working on that. I'm thinking about maybe every time I shake my head, like kind of headbutt the mic a little bit, so they know, like,
oh, Chris is singing, yeah.
He's agreeing with him. He's co-signing what the fuck he's saying, yeah.
Oh man,
you know.
But I appreciate you guys listening. We came up with an idea for something soon for the YouTube channel, and we will be streaming a video soon.
So you can all see the head nods.
Yeah, as soon as Rum gets back, me and him are going to work out a lot of stuff, and it looks like late February, 1st of March is probably when we're going to start doing the live stuff, like the videos and stuff, just so we can get the equipment in.
Gotcha.
You know.
Gotcha. So just sit tight in March.
Yeah. So it'll be cool. It'll be good. And
I see you bobbing your head.
The new stuff is gonna be fun. We got a new type segment thing that we're gonna do on YouTube. And I'll make an announcement of that when Rum gets back. So anyway, I appreciate it, and keep listening. And I was your host, Wayne, and this guy over here is
Not Rum.
That's right. Also known as
Chris.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to keep it
Adieu, parting is such sweet sorrow.
Go ahead and run. Run home and cry to mama.
Get the fuck out!
Okay then. That's it.